Now the News 4JAX I-Team is helping you better understand renters' rights. The most common complaints we receive into our I-Team. They're about mold and maintenance problems.
Investigator Jennifer Waugh is getting you answers about what to do if you have issues with either where you live. And we want to warn you, the video you're about to see may be hard to watch.
The mold is everywhere. It's here, it's here.
Trista Wallace says she hasn't been able to use the bathroom in the apartment she rents for months.
It's mold all through there.
She says the mold bothers her the most, even though the sink doesn't work, the plumbing's backed up.
This toilet has been like that for months. Oh, God. Yeah, so it's unlivable. The mold is bad.
The smell is unbearable.
And the plumbing's been a problem for how long?
The plumbing's been a problem since I've been here for a year, honestly. But this is just bad. Like, it's unlivable. This won't go down. Like, why is it turning brown? You know? Flies everywhere. I can't. Move this out of the way. Look, the wall is just caving in. It's bad.
How have you been using the restroom and showering?
So I use a porta potty up the street. I pee in the cup and I take bird baths in my kitchen.
You pee in a cup?
Yes, ma'am. I have no choice. I can't use that. And if I have to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, where can I go?
Wallace says she told the property manager.
So I went up there and I told him I didn't want to cause any trouble. I said, but I can't live in here. The mold, I noticed it was spreading. I asked them if they can do anything. They was like, sure, we would come look at it. They did inspections and they did look and they looked and they was like, yeah, it's bad. Nobody came in and fixed it. I was like, no, sir, nobody can fix it.
Frustrated, she says she stopped paying her rent and was then served with an eviction notice. We went to the office to find out what's going on.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Waugh with Channel 4 News. I'm here to talk with someone about the living conditions in Unit 64.
An employee who we're not identifying told us she had no idea about the mold or plumbing problem in Wallace's apartment. She'd only been working here for 3 weeks. We spoke with her manager then on the phone, who says they have no record of any maintenance order in Wallace's unit either. Wallace acknowledges she made a mistake not documenting her complaint, a mistake any tenant should know will make it harder to dispute an eviction in court, especially since under state law, a tenant cannot just stop paying the rent if they're unhappy with the living conditions.
The rules that permit the withholding of rent are contained in different parts of the statute. And if you don't follow the procedures exactly right, the law might not protect you.
Local attorney Mary DeVries with Jax Area Legal Aid says if you have a mold or maintenance problem, there are specific steps you need to take to be protected under the law. First, you need to document your complaint in writing with the landlord or property manager, send an email or even a text. Next, under Florida law, if you think your living conditions are not safe, call code enforcement. If inspectors find a violation, the owner will be cited and fined if they don't fix it. Once you have both the documented complaint and the code enforcement report, then you have to legally give notice to the landlord of your intent to stop paying rent. And that notice needs to contain very specific information.
The notice needs to identify the issues or the problems with the unit. It needs to advise the landlord that if the repair isn't made in 7 days, they're going to exercise their right to withhold the rent or to terminate the lease. This notice needs to be in writing. It needs to be mailed or hand-delivered to the landlord.
Wallace says she had no idea the legal steps she had to take. Unfortunately, the eviction filed against her will remain on her record unless she disputes it in court. Jacksonville Area Legal Aid does provide free legal advice and can help represent you in court if you're being evicted. They have offices throughout Northeast Florida. The Jacksonville office number is 356-8371. Now, one more thing you should know about mold. Attorney DeVries says the mere presence of it is not considered a code violation under Florida law, which means landlords are not required to fix mold unless you can prove that it's causing you or someone in your home to be sick. You should still call code enforcement to report it. While the city says inspectors are not trained to detect mold, nor are they set up to test for it, mold can be caused by some other problem in the home, a leaky roof or windows, which could be a code violation. Code enforcement can then require a landlord to repair that problem, which could then fix the mold problem. Jennifer Waugh, Channel 4, the local station.